Well, hi there, my name's Chewy, and welcome to the final day of the Digimon Alysion beta test and all that. I'm going to start chapter 2 of the story mode, and if you can tell, I'm just a little bit under the weather. That really sucks, but this is how things go with me. We had started chapter 2-1, we talked to some people, but let's jump into 2-2 and see what we can do. Hopefully some more tutorial. That's an NPC from the beginner quest just over there. There are a few of them around. The object for this quest is to defeat the two of them within 2 hours. If you weren't such a slowpoke, the quest would be... Can't really get a sentence out without some snark, can you? But I guess you can't help it being such a squirrely kook. You're not the easiest to get along with yourself, Missy. Anyways, I'm pretty new to card games. Not too confident that I can actually pull this off. 2 hours to play 2 games? That's too long. You may be new to cards, but you're pro at brushing people off. You can do it, Kanata. I believe in you. We've got a real knack for picking up the flow of games. You'll be fine, I promise. Guess I'll take a shot at it. Quest accepted. Well, that's a really cool look to the quest NPC. I have the card, but it doesn't look like that. I assume you're a beginner. Let's give it all we got. Let the Digigate open. Beginner friendly NPC. Probably going to glitch out and go on the offensive. I guess we're starting in the middle of a game? Alright. I don't know what's about this and not letting us play an actual game, but we'll do this. A block is in the way. Let's use Rubistramon's Wind Digivolving effect to get rid of it. Wonder what her Wind Digivolving is. Boop. It is delete one of your opponents with 6k or less. Attack with Rubistramon. By going into the enemy? Okay. It's kind of hard to tell with some of these tutorials. So we got a piercing into another. Dang. Good thing we got that inheritable. And then this will finish it. Punchies. Oh god, that took a good, I don't know, 45 minutes. I better hurry up in the next one. Nice, I won. Congratulations, great job. For a beginner, you're not too bad at card games, but you still got room to improve. Mate dane. Your card selection was pretty inefficient. If for me, I would have ended the battle 2 turns faster. What's your deal picking on a newbie? And also, maybe your play would have sucked and security would have taken you out. Then you would have had to, like, reset your field and it would have taken an extra 4 turns. Maybe taking the 2 turns made it so that I didn't lose. Even so, Koga's really giving Kanata a lot of praise. Sure doesn't sound like it. Harrismon. He acts cold at first, but warms up when you get to know him. Super annoying, isn't it? Whoa, you scared me. You're, I'm Koga's partner. If you're not feeling too well, or I'm not feeling too well, so I'll be in D's storage. Koga always acts like this. That's why he doesn't have any friends. Pretty dumb, right? I keep telling you it's not like that. It's simply because I'm much smarter than everyone else. Also, I'm a cowboy, so I'm a lone rider. Riding alone all day long. I avoid making friends on purpose. It's a solo player lifestyle. Just keep telling yourself that. Kind of troublesome, but not a bad guy, right? That's not right at all. I'm an amazing guy. You don't forget it. Saying stuff like that's why you've got no friends. Wonderful. I'm glad you're starting to see Koga in a more positive light. What about that exchange gave you that impression? Now then, let's get to another NPC before time runs out. Yeah, I've only got today to go through all of chapter 2. So about the next NPC. I've come up with another one of my genius ideas. Why don't we take on an NPC that's a bit further away? Feeling confident? Not in the least. I'm still a beginner and it's not letting me play my own games yet. Winning that battle helped me learn a little, but whatever. Why don't you go to some faraway, or why do you want to go to some faraway NPC anyways? You just have to wait and see. Really? Whatever, lead the way. You okay with the planned future? You betcha. Alright. Let's head out on a little trick thing. Time passes. By the way, future, about earlier. Oh, you mean Val, right? Yeah. Is that an old friend of yours or something? Yeah. Val and I were both members of the same guild. It was called Novice Nation, and we helped out beginners. Val was the guild master. Wow, really? She seemed pretty strict towards beginners. She used to be nicer. You go on quests with newbies like I do now. Back then we really lived it up with all kinds of people in Digimon. But then our guild name changed. We went from Novice Nation to the DIY. It got all formal and political and business savvy and got less fun. With that, a lot of members changed too. It went from being helpful to harmful, stopping other players from encountering Digimon. Why would they do that? To protect Digimon living in Lucana. Members of the DIY claim they fight for digital rights, their freedom and liberation. Liberty for all Digimons locked in Lucana. That's their motto, apparently. It's not like anyone ever asked anything like that, you know? Is that why Future looked so different before? Toga. What? I gradually feel suffocated by the atmosphere, so I decided to leave the guild. And when I quit, Val and I got in a fight. I haven't seen her since. She probably hates me. Well, not really. She was just here trying to get you back. Anyway, I'm sure there's a lot to catch up on, but we made it to the NPC. You better finish out the quest before the time runs out. Not a single person has failed this quest since Liberator launched, after all. I hope you're not the first. Oh, that would be hilarious. Let's get a move on. Okay, I'm going. There's still a lot I'm curious about, but I'll talk and walk later. And chapter 2-4, and let's see if I get to actually play a game in the story mode yet. Y'all ready? I want you to use this deck. A yellow deck? That's right. It's the exact deck is the one used by the first NPC we battled. Try to win with this NPC with it. He's really setting me up to fail this one thing that nobody's failed. Honestly, I'd prefer to use my own cards. You beginners are always like this. Listen here, your odds of victory increase if you know your opponent's deck, which is why you need to use decks of all colors. If you want to improve at the game anyway. The only one who knows, you only know how to use the one deck, right? And I don't even know that. They won't let me play. If you think you learn a new deck is above your skill level, I won't judge. Go ahead and use the same deck if you're scared. Are you capable of giving advice about mocking people? We're gonna reiterate this 8 more times. Then his Digimon tells him he has no friends. No wonder he's so Now, let's be nice. That blunt honesty of one of Koga's best traits. Most of the time. Walk all you want, normies. You won't shake my confidence one bit. I don't know. I think it's out of tremble. You're not unshakable. Sure about that? Okay. Okay. Let's get started. Is your gate open? Wow, that was like 3 missions where all we did was talk. Okay. Clickety click. Clickety click. We're going to be playing yellow into red, and we've got a full setup field, and they've got nothing. Attack with Seraphimon. You can use his own inherited effect to lower the opponent's DP. We're attacking in. We'll be using that -1K. Who does it want? Okay, I guess we're going for Agumon. Oh, it is one each. Okay. Inherited effects that activate when opponent's Digimon reach 0. That's the kind of effect it is. I play this deck and I'm still like, what are you talking? Okay, so he has 4. When attacking, 1 gets 4K. 1 for -1. Plus 1 memory. Heaven's Charm for -2K on Agumon. Then we can go in with Angemon. Get out of here, Agumon. Play Protomon, and that'll end the turn. It's like Protomon, that's Salamon. Unless my dyslexia was so bad I saw a P instead of an S and a bunch of O's and an R and a P. That's a lot of letters for my dyslexia to get wrong. There are no cards to stop us. Attack with Surfy. Surfymon, attack. That'll trigger with an extra 4K, and then the field is ours. Give me that memory. Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop, boop. This is a horrible way to teach people about the different kinds of decks and the abilities and how to stack up to them, and it's okay. Another victory! Congratulations, you completed the quest. Congrats, that was pretty decent battle. Is that your first with the yellow? It was certainly different from the other deck I used. Yellow seems to be more focused on defense rather than all about attack. Too bad I didn't get to experience that, and instead I went on a full offensive tutorial bit. I guess the Digimon with different colors do different things. It isn't exactly that simple, but it's a good point to remember. Different decks enable completely different play styles. That one makes the Digimon card game so fun. Now I get why you recommended I use different decks. Actually some solid advice. I'm impressed. As I mentioned before, I'm a genius. Keep following my advice to the letter. Do that and you'll be a hotshot tamer like me in no time. That's it, hotshot Shoto. I don't know what it said at the end there, but it looked like hotshot Shoto. Thanks for the confidence, future. This guy definitely doesn't need the ego boost, but as much as I hate to admit it, he's probably right. So that should wrap up the beginner quest, right? Does that mean I'm no longer a beginner? That wasn't the only beginner quest. Here on the Emerald Coast, there are a lot of other quests set up specifically for beginners. You'll receive items as you work through them. Plus, more experience will help you get used to the game. Your skills, you'll reach intermediate in level in no time. I say, thanks for the advice. A friend of future is a friend of mine. What's that look? I was just thinking it's rare for Coco to praise anyone so much. You're doing well. I take offense to that, but you make me sound like some sort of creep. However, that's Nauta's got some talent. She should go places. Not that she could ever reach my level, of course. I still don't get the point of flexing on someone who's new to the game. Then we got 2 more chapters. And we'll go into some norms, and then I think that's probably it for the beta, which is sad. But I'm really looking forward to this coming out in full force, because there's so many decks, so many cards. You got your first quest under the belt. I think you've earned a present. Got something for me? Indeed I do. I offer the right to face me in battle. As I said before, you got a knack for the game. There's plenty of other quests around the Emerald Coast, but I don't expect to give you much trouble. Wherever racking up easy victories won't help you grow. Losing competition is one of the best ways to develop as a player, which is why I decided to hand you your first defeat. You can thank me later. I'm hearing a lot of flimsy rationales. What are you really getting out of this? Just the opportunity to thoroughly crush a newbie. Seriously? Oh yeah, don't be mean. Your obvious disgust for my talent will bring me down. Whatever, you're on. Wow, I thought for a second you'd chicken out. You really love to underestimate, don't you? It's really starting to get my nerves. Well, I meant it as a compliment. You didn't run. Now get your dick out. Let the Digigate open. Boop-a-doop-boop-a-doop-boop. Final match against Cowboy Kid. Your deck against Yoga. Oh, are we starting at the beginning? Looks like the beginning of a game. You gotta play first. I'll keep. This works. This is actually one of my favorite starts. We're gonna flip an egg. We're gonna go into Agumon. Get over there, little buddy. Then we're gonna set Tamer. We could have set Tamer, or we could have gone into Tyrannomon, but I think by setting Tamer we'll get into Tyrannomon. He's gonna go for the DP reduction deck. So I just need to make sure my guys are above about 6,000 damage in a little bit. Then we should be good. Agumon to the field. We're gonna throw on Tyrannomon. Tyrannomon has jamming. It cannot be deleted in battles against security. Means this is a very safe swing. 12k against jamming. Jamming wins. I think I'm gonna do that. So I can do draw 2 cards, or I can play another Tyrannomon with jamming. Problem is it definitely is at the point where I need to protect my Digimon from DP deletion effects. So we're actually going to go up into Ultimate here. While it's not going to cost too much memory, set them to 2, which is not enough to do much of anything. They're going to have to send turn back to me. Hopefully we draw a rookie. Nope, a War Greymon. Cool. We'll flip our egg just because. Then field state, field state, field state. I'm gonna nuclear laser. Get 2. Okay. So we've got a Gaia Force, which kills 1 guy in the field. Gravity Crush, which is great. Got a couple things. Yeah, alright. So I don't want to attack with that yet. I will lose 5 memory to do 2 checks for 11. It's 1. This is scary. Heaven's Charm. I believe that'll go straight to their hand. And a 3rd check for TK. Glad that came up last. This TK actually ups the attack of their security Digimon, making that wall a little bit harder to cut through. But the thing is like, we're at 5, they have nothing. If they play a big turn, they're not really going to get much out of it. And then we're just going to be able to Gaia Force anything that they try to set onto the field. Alright, breeding phase, main phase, Agumon to egg. So, just to be ready. Really, all I have to do is this. Before I do that. Watch as I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need that extra little bit of damage. We'll go in for 3 checks one more time. Hey, we would have made it, but I think I'm okay with spinning the 5 points here. Even if he Digivolves and Seraphimons, like, I haven't seen him use any security +1. He seems to be avoiding Mega as some sort of easy mode. We'll move Agumon to field. And then let's do some ridiculous stuff just for fun. First, we'll play Gravity Crush. Then we'll attack without passing turn. Then, field's open, direct attack for game. Victory! Haha, suck it, cowboy kid. Aw, shucks, you done broke my biscuits. I lost. I won, but this can't be a regular deck. Come on now, you think I'd use a real deck against a beginner? Still, even though I used a weak deck, I tried my hardest. Congratulations on your first win with a real person. Ugh, is on purpose? What a loser. I'm happy with the victory, but I have a feeling I played right into your hands. Are you saying you want a shot against my real cards? First, you gotta clear the Emerald Coast. I'll be waiting for you, rookie. Yeah, Koga can be hard to deal with. The fact that he's actually helpful makes it that much more aggravating. He really is a good person, though. I really do count on him. I appreciate your help, Koga. However, I'm still gonna make you eat your words one day. Haha, look forward to it. And there he goes again. I guess he's busy with Genius Thing. He kinda comes and goes as he pleases, huh? Hey, future. Try not to pry, but look, you looked different earlier. Oh, right. I'm sure you've been wondering about that. You're sharp, so I bet you've already realized, but I should tell you myself. This is how I actually look. I'm a digital monster that was born right here in Lucina. So, you're a Digimon, huh? In this form, I'm called Digimon. I'm sorry if you feel deceived. Can't we still be friends? Future, I mean Digimon, was that some kind of scheme? Did you hide your true appearance so you could hurt me somehow? No way, I'd never do that. I always planned on telling you at some point, but then everything started happening and I never had a chance. Fair enough. In that case, we can absolutely be friends. Oh, great. Thank you, we're besties. And with that, we have cleared all of the story available in Digimon Alysion Beta. So 2 chapters are straight up tutorials just to get you ready to go into some random matches. You know, kind of want to do that. Let's go with the blue deck that I put together and start this matchmaking. After this match, we'll do a sweet card opening, because who doesn't love card openings? Opponent goes first. Play second. Oh no. Oh no for my opponent. I wonder what they got going on. They're doing the same thing. I wonder if they got the god hand that I just got, because whoo, this is something or other. We're throwing down a Betamon. That'll cost 1. That's actually a lot more than I kinda needed. Hurry. I can do whatever I want. Move our hand up. Go 1 on top of Vmon. Let's return the favor by sending them to 1-2. But yeah, I've got a lot of jamming here. They're going into a Tenkomon, which is a great card. On Digivolution, draw 1. So it's a pot of greed. You will draw 2 off of it. That's an interesting thing about Digimon, is that oops, security check. Digimon has jamming. Jammin'. I'm hoping to draw out of their hand. They've got some frozen deaths in their hand somewhere. I'm gonna need them to send back my weak stuff. So when I play my stronger stuff in like the turn after next, they're not just going to get sent back for nothing. Let's see if they do the smart thing and attack my Vmon here, or if they'll just go straight for security. There we go. But unfortunately for them, the smart thing for field state is the dumb thing for game. They're now behind. They're not going to be able to catch up with any ultimate evolution I can think of. Open egg. Go into security. There it is. But hey, you know what? I kind of don't mind that at all. That kind of made everything flow so much better into next turn. Oh. I need to set them to 2. Yep. Let's drop this Frigimon on the field, set them to 2, so even if they evolve into Mega, it will once again be my turn. They're gonna have to make some big decisions here. They don't have enough memory to play. So they're just going to get stuck and beat up on here. Next turn I should take 2 security. Are they calling it? They're struggling. Okay, they decided to work up their board on that side. Even if you play an ultimate, there's nothing that'll really send Frigimon back to my hand. Going to need to use a Pale Death. Oh, they're just trying to get their shots in. 7k against 5, and we take him out. They're even losing board state. Dang. 8k against a 1k Gabumon. Unfortunate for me. But I think I'm fine. They Digivolve into Mega. That means I get 3 memory. And that should be the end of this game. Well, really, I'll be able to take all 3 of their security next turn. Even with 2, I'd be able to take security next turn. Oh, they're pumping me up to 2. They had that Armadillomon hiding there. And a mat. Breeding. Oh, because they threw the Armadillomon down. Yeah, let's go into security attack, see if there's a Pale Death. Hyotis Breath. Or Coctus Breath. Citus Breath? I actually don't know how to say it anymore. Yep, send that back to my hand, bro. That's the right move. But I think it's time. We'll go into Imperialdramon. Wait, no. Piledramon. Then we will go straight into Metal Garurumon. Oh. Yeah, that Coctus Breath really got in my way there. That slowed me down and I had to wait till the next turn. Digimon will go into breeding on my next turn. Metal Garurumon will attack, which will allow me to play Frigimon out. I don't want to kill Armadillomon. It doesn't have Digivolution cards, but I also don't want him to evolve on it. Yeah, when I evolved into Kyildramon, I drew the Monzemon. I would have much rather had the Monzemon. Yep, we're going straight up into Yukinamon. She can kill my Metal Garurumon. Man, security really screwed me. Am I going to lose this game because of that Coctus Breath? Come on, security, be cool. Give me something. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. As long as Armadillomon's alive, I get 1 memory, which could turn this whole entire thing. But I have a feeling they're going to evolve on it now. No, they're dropping a Renamon for 3. I'll go up to 4. Ooh, that's not good. think they got me though. I can't really do anything because I'm not drawing any option cards at all. That really sucked. Okay. They may have just gotten game if my security doesn't save me. This is bad. No, I don't want to lose this game. It was going so well. Four checks. I would need a crazy double hammer spark security. Fun. Scamming into an Elecmon. That's game. I'd like to thank everybody for dropping in and stopping by. This has been one of my favorite things that I've won a lottery for. Just getting to play this Digimon beta. And even though we're going out with a loss here, I feel like such a wiener. So thanks for anybody for dropping in and stopping by. If you liked what you saw, please leave a follow, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!